So This Is Love by Four Curious Dad on AO3. Episode 53, Chapter 19, Chance. With all the questions, Sero stepped into Shinso's room. Todoroki was lying on the bed, with Eri snuggling next to him. He sat down slowly, right next to the bed. Now that they met again, suddenly Sero felt nervous. How could he explain to Todoroki that he didn't reply to his texts? How could he tell Todoroki about his uneasy feelings and conflicts? Maybe this was the best. Just let him stay by his side silently like this. He wouldn't have to be rejected. Sero. Yeah? Sero jumped. Todoroki had woken up. He still had his sleepy look, which made Sero gulp unconsciously. What? Why are you here? Oh, yeah, Shinso told me to come over. Sero moved closer to Todoroki. He gently moved the hair to the front of his head out of the way, revealing the white bandage. How did you get it? Todoroki, still sleepy, liked Sero's cool fingertips brushing on his skin and hair. He didn't answer Sero's question immediately, but instead let out a small hum of satisfaction. Sero moved Todoroki's hair aside, his fingers lingering there for a while. Then he forced himself to retreat them back. Todoroki, I'm sorry, No, Sero. I'm the one who should be sorry. I shouldn't have gone and not thought about you at all. I'm sorry for making you worry. I was wrong too. I shouldn't show you that. I mean, you can do whatever you want without asking me. I was stupid to act like you needed my permission or something like that. It's okay, Sero. You tried to keep me safe. I really appreciate that. Just like you always do. Todoroki shifted into sitting on the bed, pulling Sero to sit down next to him. So he knows about me caring for him. Thanks, Todoroki. And look, it was wrong of me too. I didn't let you finish our talk the other day. I'm sorry. It's okay. We can continue. First, tell me what happened to you and why you're here. Look at your arms. They're bruised. In contrast to Todoroki's calm voice and the nonchalant attitude, horrible events were revealed. Sero really underestimated the weight of the words training coming out of Todoroki's stories, of how hard, serious, and terrible it was. He thought it just came from the muscle sore for a few days, like he had been. Maybe harder since Todoroki's opponent was a pro hero. But for Todoroki, it was different. It had always been different. Training? Practicing? It was more than that. And lectures weren't just strict, but full of careless words like Aizawa. This was not the first time Todoroki saw pain and pity in others' eyes when he told his story. From the close worker at home, to his teacher Aizawa, Sashi, and his friend Shinso. He saw the same from Sero, and it pained him more than when he received the bruises. So Todoroki unconsciously left out the rest of his wounds, which were hidden under clothes, but instead showed Sero and tried to make his bruises on his arms seem light. Sero's curses were muffled by Aizawa's knocking on the door. He brought in some snacks for the boys, asking Todoroki whether he wanted to sleep or do anything else. Todoroki slyly said that he was alright and wished to talk to Sero. Feel free to tell me what you need. Oh, and I'm leaving the door open. Don't worry, we won't eavesdrop on you. Just some precautions. Sero felt like Aizawa's words and his look were meant for him, not for a boy who had gone through traumas. Todoroki nodded to the teacher, then resumed their conversation. So yeah, from now until the dorm is available, I will be staying here with Aizawa-sensei. The adults did talk about whether it would be better for Todoroki to stay with his sister, but all agreed that he shouldn't be alone right now, since she still had work through summer vacation. Plus, staying with Aizawa could help him get used to the UA atmosphere. So now I could come here and visit you, huh? Yeah, if you want. I know you're still angry with me. Oh, that's just... some silly conclusion that I got. Sero, what is this? Can you tell me? You always tell me to talk to you, so I hope you could do the same. Oh, well, when you said we should forget that things happen there, I know what you mean. About that. Toya, duh. But, I thought you wanted to forget about the kiss, too. And I'm mad because it seemed like I was the only one who liked it. Todoroki kept silent, Sero nervously watching for his reaction. Seconds passed by. Todoroki cried. Sero freaked out. Todoroki, what? No, don't cry. I'm sorry. What happened? Todoroki didn't say anything, but instead he punched Sero. His fists weren't strong, but it hurted Sero's heart. He wrapped an arm around Todoroki, hugging him tightly in his chest. I'm sorry. Sero whispered. He kissed Todoroki's hair, rushed his hands through it. I'm sorry. I was wrong. I'm sorry. They remained like that for a while, until Todoroki's quiet cry turned into a sniffle. I thought you hated me because I acted stupidly. No, I'm the one who was stupid. Why didn't you tell me? Why did you assume that? Why didn't you wait and listen to me? I liked the kiss too. Todoroki hiccuped. He then covered his face with his hands, which were quickly being held back by Sero. He blurted out the truth in a heated moment, too embarrassed to look at Sero. I'm sorry, Todoroki. I was insecure and scared. You never really tell me or show me whether you like me as a love interest or not, so I wasn't sure. I'm afraid I become some pervert acting weird and touchy around you in your eyes, and you skipped my apology, so I thought you hated to be reminded about that. I'm sorry. Sero used a soft tone to calm Todoroki. He hated seeing Todoroki being hurt and sad, but he couldn't stop his lips curling into a grin when he heard Todoroki say he liked the clumsy kiss they had. So, you liked the kiss, huh? Todoroki nodded. He leaned on Sero's neck, trying to hide his face, but Sero cupped Todoroki's cheeks and forced him to face Sero. Tell me, Todoroki, do you really like that I kissed you? Todoroki nodded, still refusing to look at Sero. So, do you like me? Todoroki hesitated. Sero held his breath. Todoroki then nodded. I like you. He hiccuped. I like you. Since when? I don't know. Todoroki pouted. He was clearly upset. I don't know. I never thought about when or how. I guess it just happened. Then how do you know? How can you be so sure? What if you mistook it as friendship? No! Todoroki jolted. This time, he had eye contact with Sero. No, it's different. You are different. Different how? Sero leaned closer to Todoroki's face. Tell me, he whispered. Like, I liked that you kissed me. I never thought about it before, but when you did, I liked it. I tried to imagine kissing another friend, like with Shinso, but it felt weird. The boy bit his bottom lip, trying his best to make himself clear. I feel comfortable with both of you, but I want to know more about you, Sero. I want you to know more about me too. I wanted us to go out with each other more, to talk more and to hold hands, or cuddle with each other and kiss. Todoroki stuttered. Then he went silent. The more he talked, the more he felt his face becoming hotter with each word. Sero gently placed a kiss on Todoroki's forehead, where the bandage was, shutting down Todoroki's stream of words. This kiss? Do you like this? Can I go on? He whispered. Todoroki nodded. Another kiss on Todoroki's temple. How about that one? Todoroki nodded. Another kiss landed on Todoroki's left cheek, under his eye where the scar was. How about this one? Todoroki replied with a small hum. A gentle kiss on the cut in the corner of his lip. Can I do more? Todoroki's gaze into Sero's eyes There was something hot and fierce hidden in there, but also patience, care, and loving. Shoto, talk to me. Can I kiss you? This time, Todoroki was the one who initiated. He leaned on and pressed his lips on Sero's, like stamping his lips on Sero's. He felt that, again, the joy of running along his spine, the same he felt when they kissed the other night. Sero felt like he had come back to life. His feelings was reciprocated. He was kissing the boy he had a crush on for a long time. He leaned forward, rubbing his lips on Todoroki's. His tongue curled up and trailed Todoroki's lips. Sero jumped and rolled himself off of bed as quickly as possible. He stood up from the ground and scratched at his head, avoiding Aizawa's look, shooting at him like laser beams. I really appreciate you came here to visit, Sero, Aizawa said, glancing back and forth between them. But I need you to limit your action into PG, please. There was a strict and intimidating vibe under his tone. Clearly, Aizawa didn't miss Sero's hand about to slide under Todoroki's shirt, and the way he was about to pin the boy on the bed. Sorry, Sensei. I shouldn't do that here, said Todoroki. Still had a dazed look on his face. Also, what is PG? Parental guidance. It means I'm okay with you guys kissing. Aizawa moved his body, making a gesture that clearly meant to tell Sero to get out. Only kissing. And maybe holding hands. Nothing more, nothing less. Based on Todoroki's look and his question, it seemed like he hadn't realized Sero's impulse, and there was no way Aizawa was going to reveal that for him. Yes, thank you, Sensei. Todoroki happily agreed, and Sero nodded frantically. Sero was being chased out by Aizawa, yet he was satisfied he had answers for himself, got closer to Todoroki, and also knew more about him. Sero couldn't sleep that night, just like the first time when he realized he liked Todoroki. But now, he was in Cloud 9. The one he loved also loved him. They liked each other. He kept prancingly calling Todoroki's name, Shoto, for it to come out naturally, and grinned at the ceiling. He kept replaying Todoroki's expression when he confessed, his lips which had smelled of blood, and his smooth skin Sero felt on his fingertips. He felt regret that Aizawa-sensei stood in too soon. And they could do more, because now they were a couple. Oh no. Sero sprung up from the bed. Oh no, he hadn't confessed his emotions. Properly. He hadn't told Todoroki that they were a couple, officially. Todoroki hadn't listened to his confession, nor answered any. But hey, actions speak louder than words, so they're good, right? Like, they could automatically become a couple without needing to announce it out loud, right? And hey, they kissed, so it was good. Todoroki wouldn't be too dense to not know. Right? Right? Oh, how wrong you are. Oh, how absolutely motherfucking wrong you are. Sero, I'm gonna hold your hand while I say this. I'm gonna hold your hand while I say this. You are an idiot who needs to learn how to communicate. Yes, communication. It's nice. It's cool. It's nice. Communication. The backbone to any relationship, familiarship, or friendship. It's an essential part of socializing. Learn it! Okay. Finally, they had the confession, everything's good. Chapter 20 is called So This Is Love. Summary. Our story comes to an end with a special event. Their wedding? Their wedding? Wedding? Question mark? Question mark? Wedding? Their wedding? Wedding? No? Wedding? Yes, wedding? No wedding? Wedding. Okay, obviously we're not gonna get a wedding. Well, wedding's not out of the picture just yet. Anyways, okay, as always, my raindrops, make sure to eat, sleep, drink water, take your meds. Have a wonderful day or night. Link to my Discord server is... Where is it? It's in the description down below. I blinked. Hold up. Remember to eat, sleep, drink, take your meds. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching. Bye.